no threat at all, except to Rome. It's a threat to Rome, that's all. It's a threat to those influences that put that person in penitentiary.
Right, yeah, black, I'm a Muslim, I'm ex-con, and you find out that, it actually been more to my advantage than against me.
In prison, I actually had an opportunity to meet some brothers who were Muslim under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and it was these people who actually taught me about myself, told me who I was and how to conduct myself as a Muslim person. So it was there I got introduced to Islam.
Prisons used to be called penitentiaries. The first prison in the United States was established not by a government, but by the Quakers. And it was done in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The building was called Walnut Street Jail, Walnut Street Jail. And the idea that the Quakers had was that man is not a sinful person by nature, and that when he does commit a sin, which later became a crime in this system, that if you give him time, put him by himself, so that he has time to reflect, he will become penitent. And that's why the word penitent, but you notice they don't use penitentiaries in that term anymore, because they're not interested in penitence, all right? It later became a holding or warehousing system. And that came about from the 13th Amendment, which is supposed to be the clarification of the Emancipation Proclamation. But if you read it closely, you'll see that that gave birth to the prisons or the criminal justice system. And the part that I'm referring to reads something like this: says, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist except as a punishment for a crime." The question just came across my mind. Why is it that people are prosecuted for crimes, but you never hear of anyone prosecuted for sin? Which is what Walnut Street Station was about, sin. And so I looked up the word crime, and I saw that the etymology of the word crime came from a German word, Krimen, K-R-I-M-E-N. And then it said that Krimen was a sieve. Sieve. And so I had to look up a sieve and see what is a sieve, S-I-E-V-E. What is a sieve? And so when I looked up a sieve, I saw it was a scepter. Well, now I'm home, because raised up in the country in Arkansas, I knew that my mother used to get up to make bread, to make the biscuit in the morning, and she had this little tin can. It was a box, but it was about the size of a big, like a quart can or something, and it had a screen in the bottom of it, and then it had a little crank where you turn and stir the flour up, and the refined flour would go through the screen, and this screen would catch the lumps, anything that shouldn't be going in the bread would get caught in there. And that gave me an understanding of what the criminal justice system is all about. It's about catching those who are not refined enough to get through the system. It has nothing to do with justice. In other words, there are many people who have done far worse crimes than those that are locked up, but they are able to get through the system, either with money, a mouthpiece called a lawyer, or so forth.